Breaking news po ito mga kababayan ko. Grabe ang balita natin na pasabog. Senador Marcoleta, binisita ni Sara Duterte. Naku po, mga tangalista, nagulat. Talagang nanginginig na po mga kababayan. Tila gugulatin at bubulagain ni Senador Marcoleta itong impeachment trial ni Inday Sara. Tila nawala sa ayos yung mga bendalo. Ang alam nila mga kababayan, mapapasuko nila si Senador Marcoleta kahit pinaaresto nila, kahit pinakulong nila. Kaya mga kababayan dito, matinding pasabog ni Senador Marcoleta. Nagsalita na daw. Totoo kaya ito mga kababayan ko? Dahil sa harap ni BP Sara, may binulong si Senador Marcoleta na ikagugulat na mga bendalo. Lalong-lalo na itong si Risa Hontiveros, umpisa pa lang ng trial, ay halatado na nagmamadali at nagmamagaling. Kaya dito, busalsal, binusalan ang bibig. Senador Marcoleta, may matinding pasabog na hindi kakayanin ng mga maletagang. Nakita nyo naman mga kababayan, yung mga pasabog nung sablay-sablay na NBI agent na wala sa ayos. Forensic expert daw, 2 weeks lang na nag-training. Tapos yung kanyang mga ebidensya, tila nang uunggoy. May script, may binabasa, pati yung photocopy naging original na. Diba mga kababayan ko? Kaya dito, talagang nilusob na ni Marcoleta. Totoo kaya ito mga kababayan? Na lumusob si Senador Marcoleta sa impeachment trial? Nako, nakakagulat po ito mga kababayan. Lalong-lalo na itong si Iskul Bukol at si Ping Lacson. Talagang gusto nilang bawasan at tanggalin si Senador Marcoleta sa bilang ng botohan. Ayon sa mga bendalo ng mga kupal ng mga maletang ito, wala nang bilang si Senador Marcoleta at si Jinggoy. Gusto nilang bawasan yung threshold sa pagboto ng impeachment. Gusto nila gawin yung kanilang sariling interes. Hindi na daw susundin yung mga technicalities ayon kay Iskul Bukol Bobol na si Tito Soto na Iskul de Bulakbol. Mga kababayan, kaya dito, nasapak sila ng sobra ni Sara at ni Marcoleta. Dito mga kababayan, napigarin ang utak ni Risa Hontiveros. Isipin nyo mga kababayan, umpisa pa lang nakikitaan na ng gusto na nilang ibig sabihin, pinapalabas na nila na convicted agad si Sara. Maski yung si Torny. Mga kababayan, na trending sa kabobohan. Nakita nyo naman yung mga estilo na talagang palsipikado. At meron talagang sinusunod na script. Pakindat-kindat pa. Akala mo hindi makikita ng taong bayan. Kaya mga kababayan, panoorin natin. Marcoleta at Sara Duterte nag-usap na. Nako mga kababayan, tila gugulatin ang mga kawatan. Nako, yari, akala nila napigilan nila si Marcoleta. Ito po ang pasabog. Magugulat kayo. Nako po! Grabe ito mga kababayan, pati kinikilabutan po ako dito. Panoorin po natin ito. Nakakagulat na balita.
Samantala, kinumpirma naman ng pamunuan ng Philippine National Police o PNP na dinalaw ni Vice President Sara Duterte si Senador Rodante Marcoleta dyan sa PNP General Hospital. Lagay naman ng mambabatas ayon sa PNP ay nananatiling stable, ngunit kailangan ito ng masusing pagmomonitor. Report mula kay Vic Sumintak.
Tumagal ng 1 oras ang personal na pagdalaw ni Vice President Sara Duterte kay Senador Rodante Marcoleta na kasalukuyang nakakonfine sa Philippine National Police General Hospital o PNP-GH. Sinabi ni Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Benali Bayani ng PNP General Hospital na alas 7:30 ngayong umaga nang dumating si VP Sara at umalis ng alas 8:30 ng umaga.
Mga 7:30 po nandito po si Vice President Duterte, and then mga 8:30 po lumabas po, umalis na po siya.
Ayon kay Dr. Bayani, sa kasalukuyang sitwasyon ng kalusugan ni Senador Marcoleta na 72 anyos na ay minomonitor ang kanyang blood pressure na hindi stable at ang kanyang prostate at isinailalim sa series of tests kasama na ang TODA echo procedure dahil sa pananakit ng dibdib at batok kaya hindi siya fit to stand trial sa kasalukuyan.
Sa ngayon po, undergoing pa po kami ng workup sa kanya for further evaluation pa rin siya. Nag-aantay pa rin po kami ng mga results ng mga labs na ginawa po namin sa kanya.
Kinumpirma naman ni PNP spokesperson Colonel Allen Reyco na inaresto na kagabi si Aristotle Biray ng PNP CIDG, co-accused ni Senador Marcoleta sa kasong plunder at nakreklamo din ng pananakit ng batok at mataas na blood pressure kaya dinala din siya sa PNP General Hospital at ngayon ay stable na ang kanyang kondisyon kaya dinala na siya sa Sandigan Bayan para sa return of arrest warrant at commitment order sa Quezon City Jail sa Payatas kasama nina dating Congressman Mike Defensor at Joseph Espiritu.
Si Mr. Viray noong July 6, he complained of yung elevated blood pressure, so he was brought last night.
Ayan mga kababayan ko, nakita nyo, dinalaw ni Sara Duterte. So ito po, naku, magugulat kayo dito. Talagang sabog-sabog itong prosecution. Umpisa pa lang mga kababayan, talo na. Kung ikukumpara natin sa public opinion, itong abogado na tila tulo ang sipon. Kung si Luistro sumabog ang laway habang nagsasalita, ito naman tumulo ang sipon. Tapos mga kababayan, yung script remark ng depensa, pinapatanggal, ayaw nilang mabisto sila ng taong bayan. Di ba mga kababayan ko, umpisa pa lang kinain na ng buhay ng depensa ni Sara, ang gagaling. Nakita nyo naman yung NBI agent na kanilang aso-aso na nagdidiin kay Sara Duterte, halatadong sinungaling. Isipin nyo, photocopy naging original. Di ba mga kababayan ko? Ito po, pakinggan nyo po, Risa Hontiveros na suplak. Pinaluhod ni Alan Cayetano at ni Pia. Magugulat kayo, sabi nila ha. Ito, meron akong narinig na balita. Bali-balita lang ito ha. Si Marcoleta biglang sumugod sa Senado. Yun ang balita ha. Hindi ko alam kung totoo. Kaya panoorin nyo hanggang dulo. Pag hindi nyo pinanood, hindi nyo mapapanood ang katotohanan. Ito po, pakinggan po natin. Closing statement ni Risa, inalmahan ni Pia. Kasi nga mga kababayan, pinapalabas ni Pia, pinapalabas ni Risa, talagang guilty na si Sara dito. Para bang nag-shortcut na, kumbaga sa finish line, nag-over the bakod ng daya. Kaya si Pia sumabog sa galit dito. Inalmahan itong statement ni Risa na galing-galingan na walang utak. Parang Erwin Tuplok, dati magkaaway, ngayon magbeshi na. Tignan nyo mga kababayan ko, panoorin nyo po.
President, Your Honor.
Why are these acts impeachable?
Yes, there is an answer to the question, Your Honor, please. The prosecution is in the process of establishing that the Vice President should be impeached and she is impeached and be removed from office for contracting an assassin to kill the president, Your Honor, please.
At ang tanong po ba dito ay kung may krimen o kung may kung ang asal ay karapat-dapat
Yes,
sa
Your Honor,
Vice
please.
Presidente?
Iyan po ay unang pagkakataon na nangyari yan, nakipagkontrata sa isang mamamatay tao, Your Honor, please, to do that. Even without going into the question, is that a criminal act, Your Honor, please? That act, 110% sure, betrayed the public trust that the Vice President got in the previous elections.
Thank you.
Your Honor,
Thank you,
please.
Counsel, for the
Salamat,
prosecutor.
Counsel. Salamat, Mr. Kalinong. Salamat,
Chair-
Mr. Presiding
Chair
Officer.
would like to remind my colleagues, the question posed by Senator Judge Risa pertains to the final question of this entire impeachment proceedings already. If that is an impeachable act or not.
That was like a closing statement, Mr. President.
O napansin nyo mga kababayan, nakita nyo po ang katangahan ni Risa Hontiveros. Closing statement na Closing statement na ang tinatanong hindi pa nakakapagsimula. Gusto nila girahin agad. Nakita nyo po mga kababayan ang hindi kahandaan ni Risa Hontiveros na tila pati itong abogado ng Bendalo isang bobo din na para bang sinasabi nila hindi na tayo mag-imbestiga. Hindi na natin pwedeng pakinggan yung mga ebidensya. Ilatag na natin, sabihin na natin guilty, parang ganon. Diyos ko po! Di ba mga kababayan ko? Nako po! Parang lang ito mga kababayan, naglolokohan at nag-uunggoy-ungguyan. Tignan nyo po mga kababayan, paano masuplak ni Pia itong si Risa. Tignan nyo paano pinagbuhol-buhol ang utak nito.
So, I don't think this is fair because, some parts are exciting, some parts are dragging. We're trying our best to be paying attention and what evidence, we have to ferret the evidence before us, what is admissible, what is not. The official objections will come later. But when we allow this to happen, shortcut na natin yung process. So,
True.
if I may, with all due respect, Mr. President, admonish us. Call us out if yung question natin is also not proper at the proper time. We may all make those mistakes. Even I may make that mistake. And I'm telling you, please call me out if I make a mistake and ask the kind of question that should not properly be asked by a judge at that particular time. Because it is not right. We must follow the rules. And I know you are being courteous to all of us, but that was a closing statement. And I also asked the parties involved. You have an oath as lawyers. Don't take advantage of the generosity of this impeachment court. I don't want to see this happen again.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo?
Mr. Presiding Officer, just a clarificatory question. The
witness.
The witness here, for the record, mentioned that he was referring to notes. Kanina pa po ito. Could he please clarify what specific notes he was referring to? Who prepared those notes? When were they prepared? And were they made before, during, or after the events he have testified about? And also, these notes, nabigyan po ba ang defense ng copy nito? Was this submitted as part of the evidence also, Mr. Presiding Officer? Additionally, the question is, was he relying on these notes to refresh his recollection while giving his testimony today? So,
Witness will please answer the question of Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo.
This is my investigator's notes, which I made during the time of investigation, sir.
my next question would be, was this also presented, since notes niyo po ito, pinagbabasihan niyo po yung mga testimonya niyo rito, sinabit niyo rin po ba ito as an evidence so that mare-refer din po ang defense, Mr. Witness?
Yung content po ng affidavit, nung notes ko is nandun na po sa affidavit of investigation, sir.
Yung copy exactly ng notes.
Ng notes po. No, sir.
Hindi nyo naibigay. That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo.
Ayan, ito rin ang kabobohan ni Senator Soto. Nag-knock husder nakikiusap na huwag idaan sa technicalities at rules ang impeachment trial. Tignan nyo mga kababayan ang kabobohan ng senador na ito. Nakita nyo ang katangahan nito mga kababayan. Huwag na daw sundin yung mga nakasulat doon. Yung mga technicalities. Gawin na daw ang dapat gawin. Parang ganyan din ang sinasabi ni Risa. Mga kababayan, laktawan na lang. Doon na agad tayo sa dulo. Tignan nyo mga kababayan ng mga bendalong ito. Inuunggoy tayo mga kababayan ko. Saan kayo nakakita ng ganyan? Tila ginagawa nilang bobo ang mga Pilipino. Kaya si Marcoleta mga kababayan, sabi nila, biglang sumugod sa Senado. Hala, totoo kaya ito? Ginulat ang mga bendalo. Talagang hinambalo sila ng katotohanan at katarungan at paninindigan dito. Kaya sila, naku po, nanginginig. Totoo kaya na sumugod si Marcoleta? Panoorin nyo hanggang dulo.
And can I make
Counsel for the prosecution.
Can I make a manifestation, Your Honor, please, that the witness referred to his notes when answering specific questions as to actual statements made by the Vice President and the others, number one. And number two, in referring to the actual timestamps of the video. For these specific reasons, the witness was referring to his notes. As to his answers for the other substantial questions, he was not referring to his notes, Your Honor, please.
Your Honor, we move to strike the manifestation. He's already testifying on behalf of the witness.
Your Honor, we cannot move to strike a manifestation of counsel. The good counsel could do his own manifestation. That's not in the rules.
I would like the Honorable Court to rule, Your Honor.
Become a Shopee VIP member with your first month free.
Kaya dito nagkasabugan mga kababayan, nagkabanatan dito. Ay kasi nga mga kababayan, yung kanilang ebidensya hindi original, screenshot lang. At sinasabi ng abogado ng prosecution, yung photocopy considered as original daw. So ibig sabihin mga kababayan, pag nagpa-print ka, pina-xerox copy mo, yung 5,000 tig-1,000, pag ibinili mo sa tindahan, aba, pwede nang tanggapin ng tindera. Pwede nang pangbayad yung xerox copy ng 1,000 sa grocery at mga palengke. Ganun ba yon? Halimbawa mga kababayan, xerox copy ng birth certificate, pumunta ako ng munisipyo. So, ibig sabihin mga kababayan, original na ito. Tignan nyo mga kababayan ko, ginagawang bobo ng mga bendalo ang mga tao. Diba mga kababayan? Kasi dito, gusto po ng depensa ni Sara Duterte makita ang authenticated na ebidensya, hindi yung mga screenshot, kinapi-paste sa ibang FB page, yung mga statement. Pwede ba yun mga kababayan ko? Sa City Hall nga pag nahuli ka diba sa traffic, yung mga buhayang mga traffic enforcer, tatanggapin ba yung xerox copy ng lisensya mo? Mga bobo! Diyos ko po! Diba mga kababayan? Itong mga bobong mga ito, gusto lang nilang idiin si Sara Duterte kahit mabaliktad at mabaluktot ang batas. Grabe.
This motion is denied. Let it stay and remain in the records in response to the query of Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo. Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros is recognized. I believe she was raising her hand earlier. What is your pleasure, ma'am?
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Tig-isang tanong lamang po para sa witness at para sa prosecution.
The lady may proceed. She has 2 minutes.
Salamat, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr. Kalilong, nung sinabi nyo na nag-conduct kayo ng open source intelligence, pagkatapos nyo ma-authenticate yung November 23, 2024 video, at nahanap nyo yung video naman ng press conference dated October 18, 2024, anong basis nyo para sabihin na yung mga statements sa October 18 press conference ay halintulad sa November 23 video na may assassination threat? In other words po, ano pong napansin yung magkakapareho dun sa statements nung October 18 at nung November 23? O what do they have in common?
Both were, ang tinutukoy po, ang pinupunto po is yung president. And makikita po doon na hindi na sila in good terms no October 18 pa lang po.
Okay, so sa parehong video ng press conference at saka yung November video naman, yung dalawang elementong yon na hindi na sila magkakasundo
Opo.
at
Hindi na sila magkasundo and ang ina-address po parang pinapatukuyan po ng Vice President doon sa press conference is yung President
si
po.
Presidente. Okay. And then, Mr. Presiding Officer, salamat kay Mr. Kalilong. Sa prosecution naman po, yung isang tanong ko at this point in time, Mr. Presiding Officer. Well, Counsel, none of these statements are proof that the Vice President actually contracted an assassin or hired one. Why are these acts impeachable?
Yes. There is an answer to the question, Your Honor, please. The prosecution is in the process of establishing that the Vice President should be impeached and she is impeached and be removed from office for contracting an assassin to kill the President, Your Honor, please. Inasmuch as we understand that these statements may not actually 100% prove that she in fact contracted an assassin to kill the President, Your Honor, please. We are invoking, Your Honor, please, a rule in the rules on evidence that there could be statements, utterances of a person that may not be directly similar to what he or she did, but it could establish, Your Honor, please, what we call a specific intent, knowledge, identity, plan, system, and the like. Ibig sabihin po, pinapakita ng prosecution na yung mga nasabi ng Vice President sa gabing iyon, November 23, 2024, hindi po yan nag-iisang statement ng Vice President. Kung hindi, yun po yung culmination sa mga series of statements ng Vice President kung saan sinasabi niya talagang gusto niyang patayin yung presidente, yung First Lady, tsaka yung former Speaker of the House. Your Honor, please. We invoke Rule 130, Your Honor, please, Section 35 of the Rules of Court. Etong mga statements na to,
Mga kababayan, dito kasi mga kababayan, kinakat nila yung video splice. Kumbaga, they splice the video into pieces. Hindi nila inilagay yung buong konteksto ng sinasabi ni Sara Duterte. Bakit niya nasabi ito? Torni. Prosecution. In-splice mo yung video. Dapat sinasabi mo dito, kung sakali na may mangyari kay Sara Duterte, na pag may gumawa ng masama sa kanya, doon lang mangyayari yung sinabi niya na meron siyang ipapategi pag siya ay nategi na. Alam niyo yun, Torni? Kaya binansagang kang tulo sipon. Kung si Luistro talsiklaway, sumabog ang bibig sa bagyo, yung bumubula-bula ang bibig, ikaw, tulo sipon. Sinabihan pang yung mata niya, tignan nyo mga kababayan, nanlilisik. Dito kasi mga kababayan, in-splice nila yung video, gaya ng ginawa ni Ping Lacson kay Marcoleta. Kumbaga, propaganda para palabasing pasamain. Yung sinasabi ni Marcoleta, in-splice niya, kinuha lang yung isang portion. Dito naman kay Sara, yung kanyang binanggit na pagbabanta kay Da Junior, may kondisyon ito. Si Torni, tinanggal niya mga kababayan, tinanggal niya kung may mangyayaring masama kay Sara Duterte, mangyayari, ang sinasabi niya, may pinagbilinan na siya Meron nang naka-assign. Meron nang magtatrabaho para sa kanyang wish pag may nangyari kay Sara Duterte. Itong bobo na attorney na ito, talagang parang sinasabi niya na si Sara ay guilty na, inutos na. Noko po! Mga bobo! Mga animal! Yan ang sabi ng mga galit na mga taong bayan na nakapanood ng debating ito. Talagang gusto nilang idiin si Sara sa hindi naman niyang ginawa. May kondisyones nga tinanggal ni Torning bobo
They prove one thing. Talagang may plano na. Talagang may system na. Talagang may knowledge na yung Vice President sa anong gusto niyang gawin sa Pangulo. Gusto niyang pugutan ng ulo. Gusto niyang patayin. No less than the President of the Republic of the Philippines, Your Honor, please.
Mga kababayan, mga kababayan, yung sinasabi niya na pupugutan ng ulo, yun ay kanyang imagination. Torning bobo! Alam mo ba kung saan nang galing yung video na yon? Sinabi niya yung kasi na inis siya kay The Junior sa isang programa o program na graduation ng mga kadete. Meron kasi nga isang kadete na sa graduation, hiningi yung relo ni BBM na halagang Rolex kasi ito, mga kababayan ko, 100 million yata ang presyo. Si Tatay Digong, ano man ang presyo niyan, pag binigay mo sa kadete o sundalo mo, talagang yung loyalty mananaig. Kaya sabi ni Sara Duterte, nako po, nakakainis itong The Junior na ito, hindi marunong maging presidente. Kaya gusto ko siyang sakalin, gusto ko siyang... Diba? Doon ang galing yung konteksto. Itong tornen na ito, in-splash yung video
Anong po ba dito ay kung may krimen o kung may kung ang asal ay karapat-dapat
Yes,
sa
Your Honor,
vice-presidente?
We are able to answer two questions, Your Honor, please. The charges against the Vice President ay yung pagbibetray ng public trust, Your Honor, please. That is also, Your Honor, please, a culpable violation of the Constitution. Now, yung usaping, was that a criminal act? Yes, Your Honor, please. Kaya nga, yung NBI, through this witness, will prove na nag-file na ng kaso yung NBI against the Vice President exactly sa mga naging pagbabanta niya. But you know, Your Honor, I'm a lawyer, but I'm willing to take off yung robe ko as a lawyer and answer the question directly. Mga kababayan, kailan ba naging normal?
Your Honor, this is
Your Honor,
no
please.
longer answering the
I'm
question.
answering a question.
We
I'm
object,
answering
Your
a question.
Honor.
Mr. Presiding Officer.
The chair will make an equitable ruling in a while. Kindly let the gentleman finish because it's a senator judge asking a question of a party.
Your Honor,
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
kailan ba nangyari sa kasaysayan ng Republika ng Pilipinas na yung pangalawang pangulo ng ating bansa nagbanta, sinabi sa publiko na nakipagkontrata na siya sa isang mamamatay tao upang patayin ang Pangulo, ang First Lady, yung asawa niya. Your Honor, please, I think Attorney
Kindly-
Season is making a scene.
Kindly wind up, counsel.
Your Honor, please, manifestation, I think Attorney Season gave a statement addressed to this representation and she walked out. She's now coming back.
Mr. Presiding
Counsel,
Officer, I'd like to hear the
kindly
completion of the
wind up
answer
and we will
to my
address that
question.
matter in a bit.
Okay. Now, Your Honor, please. Yung
Kindly wind up.
pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente sa buhay ng Pangulo.
Umihi lang si Attorney Season, walk out agad. Kinakain nga kayo ng buhay. Di ba mga kababayan? Hindi pwedeng umihi. Paano kung lumampas na yung pantog mo, umaapo na, hindi ka iihi? Bobo ka rin sabi ng mga tao, mga kababayan ko.
Ng Republika ng Pilipinas, hindi po yan normal. Iyan po ay unang pagkakataon na nangyari yan, nakipagkontrata sa isang mamamatay tao, Your Honor, please, to do that. Even without going into the question, is that a criminal act, Your Honor, please? That act's 110% sure betrayed the public trust that the Vice President got in the previous elections.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you,
Honor.
Counsel, for the
Salamat,
prosecutor.
Counsel. Salamat, Mr. Kalilong. Salamat,
Chair-
Mr. Presiding
Chair
Officer.
would like to remind my colleagues, the question posed by Senator Judge Risa pertains to the final question of this entire impeachment proceedings already. If that is an impeachable act or not.
Alam niyo mga kababayan, saludo ako kay Chis Escudero dito. Tila hindi nagtagumpay yung mga bendalo na tuluyang bumaliktad itong si Chis Escudero. Nakita niyo po, napansin niya na itong mga ginagawa ni Risa Hontiveros ay tila mali. Yung katanungan niya na yung sinasabi niya, sa last part ito ng impeachment. Hindi katanggap-tanggap na yung closing statement ay nasa umpisa. Bobo! Sabi ni Senator Pia, pinalagan ang closing statement ng tanong ni Risa Hontiveros. Pinatatanggal sa record. Nakita nyo mga kababayan ko? Yari ang mga bobo dito.
And since we gave the counsel for the prosecutors, I think about 5 minutes, Chair would now like to be fair and hear the counsel for the respondent to discuss why it is not an impeachable offense.
Your Honor, I allowed to do so after our cross?
After your...
I would like as I understand it,
Yes.
I would like the Honorable Court to play back what the prosecutor said, because it's very interesting. So may I be indulged to allow to give my answer after my cross-examination?
Imagine calm, hydrated skin with no redness.
Ayan, nakita nyo po mga kababayan, tila itong si Risa ang tagal ng abogado, hindi alam yung ginagawa. Parang pinglakso na Tito Soto, parang mga saling pusa at gatyan yan, naging aso-aso at naging chaperon at naging security doon. Mga kababayan ko. Ito pa.
The Chair will allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But you would have the similar and same amount of time given to the counsel for the prosecutors, again, to answer the reverse of the question.
Thank you.
Because statements were made by the counsel for the prosecutor, their conclusions of fact and law already, which should be taken upon advisement by the impeachment court, because these were not evidence, but rather conclusions in fact and law by the counsel for prosecutors. Senator Judge Pia Cayetano is recognized. Ma'am, you may proceed. What's your pleasure?
Thank you, Mr. President. No, I would just like to manifest my support for the statement and observation of the presiding officer. That was like a closing statement, Mr. President. So I don't think this is fair because, some parts are exciting, some parts are dragging. We're trying our best to be paying attention and what evidence, we have to ferret the evidence before us, what is admissible, what is not. The official objections will come later. But when we allow this to happen, na-shortcut na natin yung process. So, if I may, with all due respect, Mr. President, admonish us. Call us out if yung question natin is also not proper at the proper time. We may all make those mistakes. Even I may make that mistake. And I'm telling you, please call me out if I make a mistake and ask the kind of question that should not properly be asked by a judge at that particular time. Because it is not right. We must follow the rules. And I know you are being courteous to all of us, but that was a closing statement. And I also asked the parties involved. You have an oath as lawyers. Don't take advantage of the generosity of this impeachment court. I don't want to see this happen again. Thank you, Mr. President.
Duly noted and well taken. The chair, as I said, or as the presiding officer said earlier, reminded our colleagues with respect to similar questions to be asked in the future.
Your Honor,
so
may I?
Chair would like to make a ruling that the counsel for the respondent will be given, I think that was approximately 8 minutes or 10 minutes, we will get the exact time, to answer after the cross-examination of this witness so that we would be fair in listening and hearing the views of both parties in regard to the query raised earlier. Senator Judge
Sorry.
Pia Cayetano?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. President. I don't mean to interrupt now. I want to give the defense their time. I respectfully move that the statements of the prosecution be stricken off the record. It is not proper for those statements to have been made. Thank you.
Will you respond? Your Honor, if I may, Your Honor, please.
With the
Your Honor,
permission of
we-
Senator Judge
we joined the
Pia
motion of
Cayetano,
the Senator Judge.
May we table her motion and act on it at a later time with respect to striking it so that we can discuss the matter.
Your Honor, for
Thank you
the
for your generosity, Senator.
Your Honor,
Judge
if I may,
Pia
for
Cayetano.
the
Yes, counsel
record,
for the
we
respondent.
joined the motion of the Honorable Senator.
I'm sorry?
We joined the motion of the Honorable Senator.
No need, counsel. That motion will be taken up at the proper time by this court.
For the record lang, Your Honor.
Noted for the record, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo first and then Senator Judge Reese
Ayan mga kababayan ko, itong si Tulpok, bida-bida mga kababayan, tignan nyo ha. Wala namang may ambag.
Ontiveros once again.
I think to resolve this issue, Mr. Presiding Officer, Mr. President, a quick manifestation. Can we request the council that be directed whenever available to furnish members of this impeachment court with sworn statement, testimony, or affidavit of witnesses or witness they intend to present in the proceedings or succeeding proceedings before such witness is called to testify. And this goes to the defense panel too. While the judicial affidavit rule does not strictly apply to impeachment proceedings, its underlying objectives of promoting orderly and efficient presentation of evidence may be instructive. Advanced access to the witness's sworn statement would assist the senator judges in following the testimony and preparing clarificatory questions. Sa madaling sabi po, hinihiling lang po natin na kung mayroon ng nakahandang sinumpaang salaysay ng susunod na testigo, magbigay na sana ng mga kopya nito sa aming mga senator judges bago pa po ang pagdinig upang magsilbing gabay sa pagtatanong at pagtatalakay. Maiwasan po natin ang mga sitwasyon na ito. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
To reply, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo, the court did not adopt the judicial affidavit rule for the simple reason that we wanted all of the testimonies to be made and given in open court, so that it will be heard not only by the senator judges but also by the public as a whole, given that this is an impeachment court and an impeachment trial that seeks to unseat a duly elected official. However, the court shall endeavor through the clerk of court to give the senator judges a copy of the annexes attached, if they have not yet done so, to the pre-trial order and the pre-trial briefs pre-marked by the parties, because it would encompass already approximately 80% of the documents that will be presented by both parties, save of course for documents that they have not yet been able to produce and are yet to produce. But the clerk of court is instructed to endeavor to do so with respect to the senator judges so that they can catch up with what is going on in the proceedings. Yes, counsel for the prosecution, you may proceed.
Thank you so much.
Ayan mga kababayan ko yan. Si Gatchalian wala na. Nagkaigit na. Napaihi na. Yung laway niya nabulok na, mga kababayan. Tila naging poster, tila naging gwardya ni Escudero. Pinakabobong SP sa kasaysayan, naging estatwa. O, tignan nyo mga kababayan, hindi makapagsalita. Nagsalita ba ito?
Apologies. Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros is recognized. What is your pleasure, ma'am?
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Just a point of clarity, briefly, if I may, Mr. Presiding
You may proceed,
Officer.
ma'am.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. And of course, I will submit to any ruling or statement of the presiding officer to this Senator Judge. But for clarity, Mr. Presiding Officer, my question po had to do with how the evidence is material to the allegations in the articles of impeachment. Kasi nga po, hindi naman napapatunayan na the Vice President actually sought an assassin. I wanted to appreciate the evidence before me in light of the articles of impeachment. If you wish to strike out the response of the prosecutor, then so be it, Mr. Presiding Officer. But for clarity again, my intention was not to provoke a closing statement. Salamat po, Mr.
We
Presiding
will
Officer.
review the transcript again. Sorry, we have my apologies on the part of the presiding officer. We have a bit of a problem with respect to getting an updated copy of the TSN.
Ayan mga kababayan ko. Okay na humusga. This is the Wonders Philippines. I-like at i-share ito. Makikita natin ang pagkabayas na ni Risa at nila Tulpok dito at sila Ping Lacson. Gusto nilang bawasan ng threshold sa 12 lamang. Pero sabi ni Escudero, hindi. Susundin ang saligang batas. 16 pa rin. 2/3 ang kailangan para ma-convict o ma-acquit si Sara. Mga kababayan, yan po ang ating balita. Salamat po.